Yo, what is up everyone? We're back here at Get Jacked on Ark Survival Evolved, and check out the landscape that we have going on now. This is the Ark Winter Wonderland update, and I live in the swamp, so it's really weird to have snow over in this area. Everything is changed around, kind of similar to the Halloween update where they moved around dino spawns and that kind of stuff. We've got penguins over here in the swamp. We've also got Megaloceros, the deer, and then we've also got, it seemed like ankylos. I don't know why ankylos. I'm going to take out this penguin. We're going to get a little bit of prime meat from this bad boy. But, yeah, I don't know. Ankylos aren't like a snow tundra thing. I didn't think, but I guess. We'll see. So, I'm going to get into, we've got these penguins running around, and look at how cute he is. We're just going to shoot him. We're going to take care of one of these. It is really difficult if you live on any other part of the map to get penguins now, because they're not hard to tame, but you have to run all the way across the map, or fly all the way across the map actually, and, you know, tame these guys and then carry them back. So it's really nice that we can grab a few of them right outside of our doorstep. So I'm taking advantage of that and grabbing this female. They take tons of darts and it's really annoying. But what we're going to get into today is we're going to check out this update and we're going to kind of see what's going on. There's a lot of stuff. There's the Raptor Claws. He's flying around on his sleigh, so we're definitely going to check that out. And then there's also tons of different presents and lighting and all kinds of little skins and stuff that you can use. So we'll just finish up this little tame that we've got going on, and then we'll head out and we'll check out the Raptor Claws and all that kind of stuff. So if you're ever taming penguins, you can get a lot of prime meat just from surrounding penguins that are still babies or adolescents, and their prime meat actually stacks, so it actually lasts a bit longer. I think this is the only way that prime meat stacks into stacks of 2 is when you kill it from babies. But we're just going to tame this thing up, so we've got it all going, and we've got our little penguin. I don't know why I keep getting these little dossiers, even though I've already tamed them many times. So it's kind of weird that I keep getting those. But we've got our little penguin, and it tamed out at level 80. And we're just going to add her to all of our other ones so that we can get more eggs and all that kind of stuff. But now let's get into what's going on with our Raptor Claws and that kind of stuff. Alright, so he has spawned, and he spawns now at every 000. So right when you're at 2359, start looking out for him, because he's going to spawn and start dropping some presents and that kind of stuff. And look at him. He's just a velociraptor with a hat on, in a sleigh, being carried by reindeer. So that's pretty exciting, I guess. It's pretty funny. At least this one isn't one where we have to fight some kind of crazy dinosaur or something to get the special stuff from the drops, or like the last one, the super turkey or something like that. So we're just flying up closer to him. I believe he's actually outside of the area, so you can't go up, you can't kill him or hurt him or anything like that. He's just there as a little thing to drop these little loot crates. I want to get a little bit closer so we can get a better look at him. And we've got some Ark Holiday music going on. We're so high up right now. Yeah, but they've got their own little music soundtrack, and it seems like when you start to get close to him, you start to hear the music. Alright, now he's dropped his first present, and this is how they go. Here's the first present coming down, and now we can't actually... Look at how cool it is. It's just so shiny. It drops just like at the same speed and kind of the same actual dynamics as the other drops in the game, like the loot crates. And you can actually get different things from these, I think. So we'll definitely see what's going on with this one. I don't believe you can collect them out of the air. You can't do anything like that. It's kind of sad. I wish you could just snag them right out of the air, like pick them up like rings in Sonic or something like that. That's what it looks like you could do, but he just drops, I don't know, he'll drop like 5 or 6? I don't know, that's what it seemed like on our server at least. So we'll see what's going on in these. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these loot crates and see what we get, and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so we're on the ground, and it's just like a supply crate. You just gotta wait a second for it to open up, and oh! Awesome. Our first one is coal. Great. We've got some coal. And now let's move on to another one. We'll just go to this one, and it is a... Wow! Apprentice Scuba? This is actually a really good blueprint. So you can get some really good items from here too. Okay, and now we're in this area. This one's actually on a really weird, stupid cliff. I gotta see if I can make this hop. Okay, see, it's kind of down there. Though I couldn't land on that area, so... Oh, I made it. Awesome. All for a piece of coal. Great. Alright, we'll be back with the other stuff with this update. Alright, we're back at base, and we're just kind of checking out here. Now, if you go into your smithy, this is where you're going to find everything that you need. Now, you've got holiday lights, stockings, wreaths, all kinds of stuff. Now, they go by kind of varying... As you can see, this guy actually takes a carrot. It's really funny. They go by different varying amounts of mistletoe. Now, mistletoe you get in stacks from the different drops, and I got a stack of 4. Now, I don't know if they actually come in higher stacks of that, but the one that I got was 4. So I built up a couple things. Some of these take a lot. So these ones are costumes. This one and I think this one. So I don't know which ones they're actually going to allow you to keep as you go. Because last time they took away from the Halloween update, they took away the, like, gravestones and scarecrows and that kind of stuff. So I don't know if they're going to keep it. But here we are. Oh, I don't have any wood to light this up. Oh, I've got spark powder. Does that work? Yeah, it does work. Okay, cool. So, I've got our little gift box, and then I did do some lights. They can go on the fireplace, so that's pretty cool. Now, I don't think these are going to stick around after, but I think the costumes will. So, that's what we've got going on for the update. These are kind of some of the things that you can go towards. Some of the other ones take a lot. And if you go to your cooking pot, remember, you can summon the Dodo Rex with 100 coal. So, if you've been really bad, you can summon him and decimate some people. So, that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much what we've got for everything going on in the update. It's pretty cool stuff, and it's not too crazy like the, I don't know, like the turkeys or stuff like that. This one's kind of intricate, and I really like what's going on with it. So just a little update on what's going on with our base before we head out for the day. But I've got some of these dossiers, I'm not sure how you say it, made up into paint format so I can put them onto the canvases. Now I had them on these cage walls, but it didn't work. I don't know, they kept erasing, and I think it was because of that. So I'm kind of seeing if this one erases before I paint the next one. I don't know if it was a canvas issue or if it was because they were on the railings. But there's one more spot that I've got going on over here, and just a little tip, which is kind of frustrating. We're going to take this elevator down, and we've got a second level on our little metal area over here. So I'm going to stop it here. We still need a couple more pieces. I've been playing around with things, as I said. Wow, that did not stop anywhere close. Thank you. No, 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 no. Okay. Unfortunately, that's how the elevator works. You can't get it perfect. I can get it there sometimes, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. Now, I was hoping that I could actually use the keypad to bring the elevator up to this level and stop it or whatever, but the keypad doesn't work at all whatsoever with the structure. I looked it up, and yeah, it's just not working. So unfortunately, we can't use it, and it's just decoration for now. But this is probably going to be a new area over here. It's right above the cooking spot, as you can see. That's missing a ramp down there, so don't look. But this is going to be probably the new fridge area or something like that. I'm not sure, but that's pretty much all I've been doing lately, is building up tons of metal and stuff like that. But other than that, if you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up or subscribe to the channel for more content. I'll definitely have tons of stuff coming out in the future. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time.